All right, and now San Diego Opera's 60th season is kicking off in November. So here to talk about this, tell us all about their upcoming productions, the general director of the San Diego Opera. We have David Bennett joining us. David, good to see you.
Thank you so much. Good to be here.
Such a powerful voice you have.
Well, thank you.
It's like you do the opera.
I was a singer.
You were a singer, but we had to mention that.
Yeah.
So, of course, let's talk about this season.
Sure.
Starting soon in November.
Yeah.
And tell us about the opening night, what you're going to be starting off with.
So we're beginning with La Bohème,
Nice.
which is probably the most famous of operas, I would say. It's the opera that we started with 60 years ago.
Wow.
And we also have an important moment in our history. In 2020, we were the first opera company in the United States to produce opera in front of a live audience during the pandemic.
Wow.
And we did La Bohème as a
Okay.
drive-in opera at Puccini Arena.
Amazing.
So it's an important opera for us.
Okay, I'm recalling this now. I put that in the past, but yes.
Yeah, so we're thrilled to
That's awesome.
open our season with that opera.
Right, and this will be happening starting November 1st. Tell
Correct.
us about the shows. That first night's going to be a really special one,
Sure.
right?
So it's November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Okay.
And on the 1st, our opening night of the opening of the season, we're going to have it really big celebration on the concourse outside of the theater. Lots of food, lots of drinks, some
Wow.
circus artists. So we're going to
Cool.
be playing up the sort of Moulin Rouge theme
I love it.
of the production. So
Okay.
lots of fun to be had.
Right there in the front of the Civic Theater.
Correct.
Amazing.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
great, because 60 years is a lot to celebrate.
It is.
That's incredible to have such a long stretch in San Diego.
Yes, it is.
Tell us why you think that is. Why has San Diego Opera been around for so long?
Well, we have a long history of excellence. So people know us as producing opera with great artistic excellence, and we're a cultural asset that this community really loves.
Love that. La Bohème itself, for people who don't know, what's the story of the production all about?
It's about four artists that live together in Paris and the women that they fall in love with.
Okay.
And it really traces the journey of one of the artists in particular, Rodolfo, and his girlfriend, Mimi.
Okay, so this is a special show to be there for.
It is a great, great love story, and it's a great date night.
The great date night, of course. What else is happening for the season? You're starting November, and then what goes on after?
We have a one-night concert in December called
Okay.
Making Merry, and that is featuring our chorus, our
Okay.
choir.
Nice.
And it's a wonderful holiday concert at the Balboa Theater. And then in the spring, we have two more operas, Salome by Richard Strauss, and we end the season with another great love story, La Traviata.
Okay, so as far as opera goes, I've seen the opera and it's incredible. It draws you in.
Yes.
You feel like you're just not even on this planet for a while.
Right,
It's a really nice kind of escape. Tell us what you love so much about the opera. Why people who maybe have never experienced it should be there.
It's a wonderful elevated experience. And so opera includes wonderful singing, symphonic music, sets, costumes, sometimes dance, depends upon the opera. And it's just a really elegant, elevated experience that really celebrates the human voice.
Yeah.
The wonderful expressive quality of the human voice.
And we talked about this during commercial break, multiple languages in opera.
Absolutely,
So
yeah.
you may not know what words are being sung.
We have titles above the
Okay,
stage, and
great.
they're translated into English and Spanish
Wow.
at every performance.
That's great. That's very helpful.
Yep.
But even without that, I mean, there's something about the emotion that comes from the powerful voices.
That's correct. Yeah, they're unamplified voices.
Yeah.
And so the expressive power of the human voice is something that it's the centerpiece of what we do, and it's very exciting.
I love that. So, of course, there are multiple performances. People need to come see La Bohème kicking it all off.
Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday matinee.
Okay,
Yes.
a matinee one too. Very nice.
Yeah.
How can people get tickets?
sdopera.org is
Okay.
our website. Buy tickets there.
Okay, you'll get to see all the shows there. Such a beautiful performance. Can't wait to see it. It sounds incredible.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us today. Congrats on 60 years. That's
Thank you.
awesome.
Thanks.
All right.